Hello everyone. For this assignment, the organization that I want to talk about is the SAIC model group. The reason why I want to talk about this group is because the SAIC model group is the largest model group in China, the newly growing market around the world. And also their brands including MG and LDV also sells great in Australian market and England market and other European markets. But what is interesting is that I believe the business strategy and business processing, they really did bad. So I hope to give some advices and help them to upgrade the business processing mapping. Here's some background knowledge about this group. And unique features is well known that they only sell some cheap, affordable, but reliable vehicles in Australian markets. And here's some data about the Australian markets. It shows that Australia, although the population of Australia is only similar to the population in Taiwan, but we can find that the Australia vehicle market is quite large and is also profitable. And about industrial maturity, we can find that the ranking of sales in Australia is also highly connected to the J.D. Power vehicle dependability study. The J.D. Power shows the car's reliability ranking. We can find these two charts is highly connected. So obviously, Australia vehicle market is a maturity market. So definitely the industry is also maturity. And according to the data I showed, we can find this is a trustworthy and maturity in a mature market. And the third point is about opportunities and threats. As we all know, they only sell some cheap vehicles. So as you can imagine, there are some Chinese vehicle brands like Chery or BYD. They are going to enter or have already entered the Australian market. So these brands can really be a threat to the SAIC. And bargaining power of the buyers. And as we all know, they only sell affordable products. So definitely customers have more tendency to bargain for the price. And threats of substitute products, definitely there are some brands come from some newly growing markets like the China or India or Vietnam. So they can all, both this market they can offspring some new brands that can be substituted for the SAIC. And bargaining power of the suppliers, as we all know, the Wuhan virus was spread 3 years ago, so some supply chains met some problems around the world. And in Australia, people need to wait for around more than one year to wait for a new car. But because the CCP are able to lock down a whole city with millions people living there and keep the factory keep producing products. So the supply chain in China doesn't match some problems. So, as we all know, some Chinese car brands like GWM or the MG, they can deliver the new products immediately, rather than some other brands like Toyota. So this is a specific of their supply chains, as I showed on this slide. And about the competitive rivalry, just based on what I showed. About the political factors, I think this is really the most important factors, because as we all know, including the US government and other governments around the world, they are gradually investing the origin of the Wuhan virus. So I believe the CCP government may miss some trouble in the future. So I also believe some Chinese brand, Chinese factories may also be influenced in the future, like TikTok. So this is political factors that cannot be ignored. And about economic factors, actually, I don't think this is a obvious factors for the SAIC, because as you may know, they only sells affordable products. So if the economic in the world around the world may some troubles, people may have more tendency to purchase for some affordable products. So I don't think this is a threat for them. I tend to believe this is an advantage for them. And about social factors, I believe this is similar to the political factors. About the technology factors, I believe the Shanghai city that the SAIC company based on, that the SAIC company based, I believe they have a lot of resources to do best in technology factors, but unfortunately, I believe they did bad in this field. About data and processing modeling, based on their current processing, I found they only select the products that made the market's needs, that face the Australian market's needs, and choose these products from China and set these products in Thailand to be produced. And it's only a one-way process, you know. Australian customers in Australia are not able to give feedback to them and influence the development or research. So this is their current process. But I believe they have to make some changes, such as the one-way process need to transfer to a two-way interactive relationship. I mean, they need to gather in some customers' feedback or potential customers' feedback to influence the new product development and research. So this is the first point that I think they need to get some change. And the second factor is that I believe they need to make use of more information technologies. For example, I think they should purchase some personalized advertising. You know, if we select accept for some personalized advertising on Google, then they may give us some advertising based on our search. So I believe they can purchase some personal advertising and push surveys for some specific performance, like if someone searched used car or if someone searched driving school, then I think this kind of brands like MG can just provide some advertisements to this kind of customers, this kind of Google users. So this is what I changed. I think this is an improved process. That's all about today's presentations. Thank you very much.